Hi, I'm Mary Rogers, and this is the Cuisinart Gunmetal 8-Cup Elemental Food Processor. It's nicely shaped and has a beautiful color. It'll incorporate with almost any kitchen style. In the front here, you'll notice the buttons are really visible and easy to use. They have multiple speeds and multiple settings. So the first is high, then you have low, off, and pulse. And this is your lid, and it's really, really easy to take it off. You just twist with one hand and turn it over. And it actually is balanced so that you can lay it right next to the food processor. And if you want, you could sit your blade in there as you're working, or you can even put your slicing and shredding disc in there so that you keep your counter clean when you're working. So this is your chopping blade. Like I mentioned, it's great for emulsifying, chopping, kneading, mixing purees, liquefying. It's very, very essential to a food processor. And next, after you put the lid back on, this is your food pusher. And it has little teeth on the bottom, basically helps grip onto the food as you're pressing it through the feed tube. It also has a little hole in the middle so that if you want to add any type of liquid, or if you're going to incorporate oil into a dressing, that's really perfect for doing that because it has a steady stream, and that's important for getting great emulsification. It has a 350-watt motor, and it also comes with two discs. Here, they look very similar, but they are two different sizes. This happens to be the one for medium shredding, and it is also for medium slicing. So the blade for slicing is here and the shredding is there. Same with this one. This is for fine. This side is for fine shredding, and this is for finer slicing. So when you're going to be using those, you just remove your chopping blade like so, and you just place this in the very top of the food processor, and then you're all ready to, in this case, I put the slicing side up, so you're all ready to slice, or if you want to shred, you just flip it over like that. So we're going to take that out. The great thing about this food processor is it's 8 cups, so that's a great size for everyday tasks that you're going to do, but it's also large enough for doing lots of cooking when you're entertaining. So it fits a dual purpose. So next what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make a pesto. And I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to do. Okay, so there's very few ingredients that you need when you are doing a pesto. First thing you need is your chopping blades. We're going to just put that in. The next item is your cheese, which is in little cubes, your garlic, and then the next item is the pine nuts. So one of the things to remember about pine nuts is it's great to toast them. But if pine nuts aren't on your budget, feel free to substitute another item. One of my friends told me sunflower seeds is a good option. So let's do this. We're going to actually, now what I'm going to do is I put it on low, but what I'm going to do is pulse about 10 or 12 times. Now what you can do is once you get used to using your food processor, you can switch from high to low. Let me show you how to do that. It's really easy in midstream. And then what you can do is you can use the pulse button. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients, which of course for this, because it's pesto, we're going to use lots of basil. Now I've seen other people make pestos out of, or pesto style type things out of other things like broccoli. So, you know, use your imagination. Now what we're going to do is we're going to close the lid, and once again we're going to pulse until it's really finely chopped up. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how you can incorporate the oil. You can either put it in through here and it slowly drizzles, or you can actually do it with the machine running. I'm actually going to put it on high and let the machine run this time. what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn the machine off. Just gonna check it. A good thing to do too is, I mean, this I really didn't have to, but when you're doing these types of purees or emulsifications, it's a good idea to stop in the middle and scrape down. So I'm just gonna put it on low for one last little bit. Turn this over. Whoops. Actually, it's because this is not in, so it's off balance. Put that in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how beautiful this came out. What I'm going to do is I move this to the middle and just show you how beautifully emulsified that is. And then I'm going to give you a quick little idea for a fun little appetizer that's easy to make. It requires no cooking. Put this back on here. And what you can do is take these beautiful pieces of toasted bread. They can even be leftover, maybe a day or two old. Just toast them up really, really simply and easily. And this has a beautiful flavor and taste. And it also is really easy to do. It doesn't require much cooking skills either, as you can see. And your guests will be amazed how flavorful this is. It's a really great thing to have in the kitchen, a Cuisinart food processor. This 8-cup new model is really simple and easy to use. It's great for every day or even entertaining. So there you have it, the Cuisinart 8-cup elemental food processor.
Variety is the slice of life. With an adjustable slicer, shredder, S-blade and dough blade, the Breville Sous Chef 12 gives professional food prep results in seconds. Let's see it in action. Speed of a food processor combined with the precision of a professional chef. The Sous Chef 12, brought to you by the food thinkers at Breville.
It starts with a gift that handles future kitchen adventures. Cuisinart's elemental processor makes it fast and fun. The wide-mouth feed tube preps whole veggies and fruits with ease, and parts are dishwasher safe. Puree homemade baby foods using the seal-tight 11-cup work bowl with blade lock. Plus the reversible shredding and adjustable slicing discs process ingredients precisely. And when it's time to share your secret recipe, it comes together in minutes. You've always prepared family favorites. Now it's her turn. Cuisinart's elemental processor. Make a lifetime of cooking memories.
So today I'm going to show you your dicing attachment that comes with your Cuisinart food processor. So what we're going to do is remove the lid. Now this is the dicing kit, and your flat cover that comes with your product goes on top, just for compact storage. But we don't need that to use the dicing attachment, so we'll put that aside. This is your cutting mechanism. This is your dicing disc, and you can see how it's all perfectly square. You're going to put this in your food processor with the dicing grid facing the front. And next you're going to put in your disc that is the cutting mechanism, like so. Always hold it by the hub. Put your lid on and then twist it to lock it into place. The other thing I want to show you, this helps you get any extra food out of your dicing grid when you're done working. So what we're going to do is remove the feed tube. We're going to put in a potato, so you can see how this works. And the great thing about this is like it quickly and easily will cut up the potatoes so that you can make things like hash browns really easily. And you'll notice that it stops when I remove it. Okay, so let's put some onion in, because obviously if you're making hash browns, you're going to want to put a little onion in there for flavor. Just put that like that. Let's try another potato, like so. So let me take it apart so you can see it. Just going to set this in here just so it's out of the way. So you can see how beautiful that the dices came out for the potatoes and also the onion. And the great thing about this is if you're not very efficient with a knife, or you don't have really great knife skills and you want to get really uniform cuts on your food items, you can make fruit salads, you can make hash browns. There's so many different things that you can do with the dicing attachment for your Cuisinart food processor.